This is Peggy Ann Childers. My real name is Margaret Ann Windsor, and I've got a lot of YouTube videos up over the last couple years, going on 25 months. I was kidnapped from Buckingham Palace and brought to Moulton, Alabama when I was 2 years old, 1941, but I put all this up. I didn't find out until 83. But the reason I'm putting this up, I have an immune disorder. I'm allergic to chemicals, and when you have to breathe, and that's the problem. You have to get away from it. There's no cure. When I'm enclosed, like in your home, and this one's small, and I was so glad to get it, by the way. But the fumes and odors are toxic to me and make my immune system attack itself, and I get really sick, and the inflammation just about overpowers me. The only thing you can do is take anti-inflammatory because it causes arthritis and really bad. And the only solution is you have to move, or they have to put a stop to the chemicals that are in the apartment or your place of residence. The reason I'm putting this here is I just moved in July the 16th, which is really almost a month ago now. This is August. And I've put on here about the problems I've had because of who I am and writing a book, medical malpractice book, MD, A License to Kill. And it was about programming and modifying behavior. And Larry Flint was shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia, in March the 6th of 78. I was living in Moonraker Apartments in Marietta. And later, one of the doctors I wrote about, Larry McDonald, who was a congressman, the plane was shot down. And from Juneau, Alaska, to Seoul, South Korea, the KAL was shot down by the Soviets that veered into the airspace, and all aboard died. And that was, the doctor was on it that I'd written about. So I was flown out to Flint in October of 83, and he helped me in the campaign. The person that shot him was programmed, but the reason I'm putting this up, I'm allergic to the chemicals, and that's been used against me. I've really had every law in the book broken. And I thought when I came here last month that this would be okay. I hope so, because I can hardly walk. But anyway, I found out when I moved in they had an infestation of bed bugs, but they'd come in and sprayed. And the other thing, this is one I just found. I found another one the other day. They're both on the carpet. I don't know where else they could be. Evidently, they've returned, or they didn't get them all, or whatever. But I've shown up on YouTube about the ancient air conditioning heating unit, because this is a really old building. It's a HUD, low-income elderly retirement. And I've shown it, so I won't show it again. I've asked them to fix it twice, and the maintenance guy comes up and tells me, he doesn't even look at it. He said, it's just fine. Well, I've taken the pictures, and you can see just how fine it is. It's got mold and mildew. I've put it on prior tapes and on Facebook and Instagram. And even the filter that's in there is so filthy. How in God's name can you filter air? The filter is horrible. It looks like it's never been a new one put in there. But how's it going to filter when over the top of it you should see the sides? It looks like mold, mildew. I don't know what all's in there. I can't use it, and by the way, it leaks, so it makes me sick. But so I can't use it. So I had to buy fans and put in the window. And anyway, I wanted to put that on here because anyway, that's where it's at. I think bed bugs can leave scars and things, and if it was infested and they try to spray, or you get my point, I'm so sick I couldn't handle it.